Hey everybody, Motopoet59 here. I just can't believe how incredibly stupid and gullible so many Americans are. So many people around the world, actually. But that's their problem. Americans have become such idiots, especially the liberals and the progressives. Well, the progressives have always been idiots, but the liberals are following them down that path. It's the whole I saw it on the news, so it must be true mentality. My wife and daughter were watching a show, it was Dateline or something like that, one of those kind of shows. And it was about things opening up again from COVID. And I was just sitting in there on my computer doing some work and listening to the things they were saying. And it was so obvious that they were trying to make it look like Joe Biden has created this great COVID recovery and that he is somehow responsible for the vaccines and that he is somehow going to be responsible for the hundreds of millions of vaccines, and that even though they didn't say it, they implied every time they get into something, they would imply that the pandemic was somehow Donald Trump's fault, that the slow vaccine rollout was somehow Donald Trump's fault. It's just incredible. I don't know if the places are all ready to open up or not. I hope so. I said a long time ago I didn't think they needed to be closed down. Everybody, I didn't do much about my COVID battle on this channel, but I almost died in November. I was admitted with COVID-19 November 15th to a hospital here in Bakersfield, COVID-19 and double viral pneumonia. I got over that, they got that under control, then I contracted double bacterial pneumonia, almost died twice. I was in there for 24 days. It took me about 3 months to finally feel good. I'm just now feeling good again. I was released December 9th. I lost 50 pounds in the hospital, or close to it. I went in weighing 190, 195. I came out weighing 145, 150. And I had no strength. It was terrible. I almost died from it. The point is that even through all that, I believe that the government overreacted by doing the things they did. On this news show, they were talking about how terrible all the shutdowns were and the people losing their jobs. And it didn't have to happen that way. It just didn't. The government's forced this down our throat. And that's just the bottom line. People blame Donald Trump. Hey, he left it up to the states to enforce their own COVID laws. And that's what they did. In California, where I live, severely overreacted. It was terrible. But it doesn't matter when the story is told on mainstream media. And I mean, it doesn't matter if it's CNN, CBS, or Fox. It doesn't make any difference. You aren't hearing the whole story. But people, please, get off your butts. Go do some research. When you hear something that sounds outlandish that the other side did, doesn't matter if you're a conservative or a liberal. If you hear something that is like, wow, I can't believe that, maybe there's a reason you shouldn't believe that. Because chances are it's not the whole story and it's not always true. So, I don't listen to the news much. I don't listen to the news at all. I never watch news on TV, ever. Not Fox, not anything. I have different sites I go to and try to cull the reality from the fantasy that is out there in the mainstream media. Sometimes it's very difficult to do, but it's doable. And I'm willing to spend a little time working on it. You need to as well. Stop being lazy. Stop being ignorant. Don't be ignorant of the facts. Then when you get in debates with people, you just look stupid. When you make statements based on what you heard on CNN, you look stupid. Look how many times they have been caught red-handed along with MSNBC and all these other mainstream media outlets. Look how many times they have been caught red-handed lying. Just lying. Creating news. Making things up that never, ever happened. Think about that. Think about that next time you're watching the news and you hear something outrageous. Think about that. Go look it up and see if it actually really happened. Because there's no accountability anymore. No one ever gets in trouble. They might fire somebody or take somebody off the air for a couple of weeks, but no one ever gets sued. No one ever gets canned forever. No one ever gets drummed out of the business like they used to. Think about that. That's all I'm saying. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motopoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. We'll see y'all later.